Hello. Today we're going to be learning about languages. Now I know what you're thinking. Hannah, you're not qualified to teach languages, or anything for that matter. I know, which is why I'm not going to be teaching you about languages. A cheesy sitcom is going to be teaching you about languages. Let's talk about Extra. Extra is a language learning show created to teach other people about different languages, and it's typically shown in high school classrooms. Like mine. They have it in a couple different languages. I know they have it in Spanish and English, and I think French and German as well. I've watched the Spanish version in my high school class because I am in a Spanish class. I decided today that we would be reviewing the English version because I've never seen the English version and I don't want to embarrass myself with how bad my Spanish is. The show follows a main character named Hector in the English version, moving from Argentina to London in order to improve his English speaking skills. He moves into an apartment complex with 3 people: Bridget, Annie, and Nick.
This is the story of Bridget and Annie, who share a flat in London. They have a neighbor, Nick. Nick fancies Bridget, but Annie fancies Nick.
And the show has very sexual undertones. So I thought it would be fun to take you all on a very educational roller coaster through the world of Extra. There are about 15 episodes on YouTube, but we're just going to be going through the first one today, and maybe I'll make it into a series in the future if you guys want me to.
Did you get my message? Please call me. Is he stupid?
Alright, so the first character we're introduced to is Bridget. She's set up to be the blonde baddie. All the boys want her, especially John, who is never mentioned again in the series. Oh wait, look at his haircut. This was uploaded to YouTube in 2014, but they were really going for like the late 90s Friends vibe. Yeah, you'll notice a lot of, well, I don't actually watch Friends, so I can't say anything about that.
Yes, I got the cards and the flowers and the chocolates. Yes, and I got the cushion as well.
This part is really weird because Bridget's talking on the phone to John, and she's acting like he's saying something on the other end, which we can't hear any of what he's saying. But then 3 seconds later, we can hear him on the other end, and it sounds like a text-to-speech voice, but for a woman.
But it's finished. Sorry. Don't cry. Oh, goodbye.
Goodbye. But why? There were other guys in the show. They had other guy actors on set. Why couldn't they have just used one of their voices?
Ugh.
Next, we're introduced to Annie, Bridget's roommate, who does her hair like someone named Annie would do her hair. I'm sorry to everyone named Annie. Please don't be offended. She's the typical nice girl.
Telephone bill, gas bill, electricity bill.
Relatable.
Hello, do you remember me? 7 years ago, we was pen pals. We were pen pals. Oh yeah, now I remember. It's Hector.
And now we're getting into the good stuff. The letter is from Hector, who lives in Argentina. He used to be pen pals with Bridget 7 years ago, and he's coming to live in England in order to perfect his English and cause some spicy drama. Now, the next scene is very weird.
Ooh, Latin Americans. I would like to sleep with you.
Another thing to note is Hector isn't amazing at English yet, so this leads to some very sexual innuendos. Perfect for a high school classroom. The landlord has some rules. No visitors after 10 p.m., which means Hector cannot stay there.
No, sir.
Another rule is that they're not allowed to have pets, but, Annie doesn't care. She's got a dog. So after revealing these rules, they continue to fantasize about Hector.
Tall, handsome, rich.
Now this is also some foreshadowing, which we'll get to in the future. I guess that's what foreshadowing means. Moving on.
So, when is it coming? Oh, let me see. It says November the 5th. But that's today.
I didn't realize this had jump scares. They then proceed to clean the house in a super speedy montage. For some reason, Annie and Bridget both look at Bridget's boobs at the end. There's a lot of sexual tension between all of the characters in this show, and you never get used to it.
Oh, it's you, Nick.
Hi, babes.
Ding dong. Oh, it's Nick. Nick is the stud, the hottie, the bad boy, and I hate his voice.
Hi, babes. Hi, babes.
Annie really likes Nick, and Nick really likes Bridget.
Nice muscles.
Also, Nick sucks and I hate him. He treats Annie like absolute garbage. He's also really creepy. Take this scene, for example. Nick has fallen on a couch right behind Bridget while she is on her beloved bike. We had to watch this with our teacher. This also goes on for 30 seconds, and it gets worse.
Bridget's friend is coming.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh. From Argentina.
Wow. From Argentina.
This is the horniest show I've ever seen, and we're only 7 minutes in. After this, Annie informs Nick that Hector is in fact a boy, and he does this.
Tough guy, eh?
Oh, I guess he really fell for Bridget. Then Bridget kicks Nick out of her apartment because he was on her bike. Bridget is very, very protective of her bike. Oh, who could it be?
I am called Argentina. I am from Hector.
It's Hector! And for some reason, he's dressed like an old silent film character. Side note, Hector is played by the guy who plays the equivalent of Nick in the Spanish version, and he's like awesome. So hopefully, I got high hopes. I got high hopes. So after this, we begin to learn a little bit more about Hector. He has a lot of cars, he likes to read, and he lives in a mansion.
I live here.
You live in a museum.
But what? Bridget and Annie don't believe him. They think he means museum. They think he lives in a museum. They think he's a fucking idiot. Then, Bridget and Annie begin to show him around the apartment where my boy Hector lays down the biggest, hardest flex ever.
We only have one bedroom.
One? I have 20.
So, after being completely demolished, they decide to go to the bathroom and have a little girl talk. You ever wonder why girls go to the bathroom in groups? It's to talk smack about you.
He is not a sexy Argentinian.
He's not a sexy Argentinian. Whatever will we do?
He must go.
They vow to make him homeless. But then, Nick breaks into their house. It's been less than 15 minutes, and Nick has already been a perv and has broken into their apartment. I do not trust this man. Never fear, though. My man Hector is about to knock him down a peg.
I pull, you come.
That's what she said.
You are the butler.
Bridget and Annie then emerge from their girl talk bathroom time to introduce Nick to Hector, not knowing about the absolute destruction that had just occurred.
Nick, teach Hector some English.
This isn't gonna end horribly.
I'll teach Hector some English. Annie's dog sleeps in the oven.
And his dog sleeps in the oven.
But wait, the pranks don't end there. They somehow get more violent.
Can you cycle 50 kilometers?
So Nick is out for blood, clearly. He's making this man bike 50 kilometers in a full-on tuxedo. So flash forward about 30 minutes, and Annie and Bridget come home from getting lunch, and they see that Hector is still biking, and he is drowning in his own tuxedo. And finally, Nick comes back to
relish in his chaos.
I am, how do you say,
Dead.
hot.
Hector then goes to take a shower while Annie, Nick, and Bridget converse. Of course, Bridget is infuriated with Hector and says he must go. She is so infuriated, in fact, that she decides to go scream at Hector mid-shower.
Hector, please come out. We want to talk to you.
Yes, you want me?
We had to watch this in front of our teacher. This goes on for a minute. But wait! What's this? While Bridget and Annie are admiring Hector's chest pubes, Nick finds something. It's a rich people magazine with Hector and his family on the front cover, listed as the richest family in Argentina. Turns out, not only does Hector look like a silent movie character with chest hair, he's got fat stacks. Nick wants to take a slice out of Hector and his chest hair, so he decides to join him in the shower for a chat.
Hector, can I have a word, please?
It's about to get steamy. Nick interrogates Hector about his family and also whether or not he can become his sugar daddy. Just kidding, that doesn't happen. Yet.
The Romero family. one of the richest families in Argentina.
So it turns out Hector isn't crazy. He's just crazy rich. Nick is confused as to why Hector is staying in an apartment in London rather than a big, luxurious mansion in Argentina when Hector reveals that he just wants some buds.
I want friends. Good friends.
Hector reveals that back home, people just liked him for his money, so he's embarrassed of his fat stacks, which is kind of tragic. Of course, Nick, the devious boy that he is, tells Hector not to tell Bridget and Annie and to keep it a secret so that they won't like him. Nick is a sneaky, sneaky boy.
Hector, come and stay with me. I have 2 rooms.
So Hector's new pal Nick offers him his spare room. So naturally, the gang decides to throw a massive party to honor the fun that they've had with Hector.
Watch me like this.
We're really getting funky now. I forgot to mention this, but the cinematography in the show is astounding. I think that we should create an award show just for educational programming, but Extra wins all of the awards. Oh no! There's one more conflict.
It's the landlady!
The tarantula.
The tarantula! Yay, they hid him behind a closet door. No one's gonna look there. And like that, it's over. Don't you feel educated? I know I do. In all seriousness, I love watching this show. Whenever we watch it in class, it is the highlight of my day. And now I can't watch it in class anymore because school's canceled for the rest of the year. So I have to watch it as a part of e-learning. Let me know if you want me to post any more video reviews of Extra or what else you want me to post. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Have a nice day.